Shot. 17. Check pitch. Check hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Niners at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
97. Hey, go green. Ready?
Now Lance. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check right. Let's go. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Farrell, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Opposite, green. Ready. Cut.
On 2nd down now, Farrell. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Yellow. Check view.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Farrell. He'll take it inside the 25. When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Set, go. Go, Pete. Set, go.
On 2nd down, Farrell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Lance to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Throwing on first down. Kirkland, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Kirkland. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Kirkland, and this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Kirkland. That's into the... And oh, he coughed it up. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. with Akers running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
To throw on second down. Kirkland, throw left side, complete to Cup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give up the middle to Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Kirkland. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready,
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All right, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Play action. Now it's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Brown. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Ready, go!
Now a handoff up the middle. Farrell, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Farrell.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Strikers, 3, snap, head. Hey, no steal. Claws red. White. Needle blue.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw, it's Lance. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Kirkland. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkland. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Kirkland.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Farrell. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10 cycle. Drill green. Black swap.
On play action, Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check snap.
Now a play fake. Lance.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. Farrell into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Back to throw. Kirkland. Going up top. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give run up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, Farrell. And he's got some space here.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point up and good by Garibay.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Kirkland. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Rams have taken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
17.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ultra. Ready?
Here's Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Farrell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down now. Farrell, no gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On the double.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. Farrell. Oh, he's got a little dale. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Kirkland. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Kirkland.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. On 4th down, Kirkland. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkland
across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw. Kirkland steps away to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
He's going to air one out. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Let's go now. Smith, red. Ready.
On second down, Farrell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Farrell. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
But 223 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Lance back to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll field this at the 5.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Okay.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Lance.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.